Can I just start off real fast by saying, for your first book, Daniel Greene, this is great. Like, well done. And congratulations. Like, let's just, congratulations. Is dope. Why you should read Breach of Peace by Daniel Greene. Well, it's short, so it's not that much of a commitment, and I think that's a huge plus. There you go. Simple. Now in all seriousness, I think that Breach of Peace is a beautiful beginning of this world that Daniel Greene is creating. It's his first book, his first novella, and I think he's going to be writing 2 more. Maybe they're going to be combined, I'm not entirely sure, but he's creating this world for his actual series that he's coming up with, right? And this is just an introduction to this world of the Almighty, or these officers of God, or how this Almighty took over. You don't know any of that from reading this book, and you don't find out any of that from reading this book. Actually, you leave this book with way more questions that you started off with, and I think that's sort of the point. Hey, this is a cool world, this is a cool concept, where does he go with that? And I think that's ultimately the best reason why you should read this book, is because it's this introduction to a greater universe, a universe that is going to be, I think personally, amazing. Though this book is not perfect, it's not the smoothest read, and I think the weak points of its dialogue, it feels like the curses are thrown in there. It's not the most, natural conversations that I would imagine could be happening in between the characters. It's also the characters you don't really understand or know, but I think that's more because it's a novella. You're not really supposed to get so close to the characters. But you don't really understand their motives, or really understand why and who and why they do, or what they do, or why they do it. Well, I think that's a little bit, it's not the smoothest. The one thing that could have made this better or more exciting is that it has a really big twist, or has a twist in it, or a little bit of whoa, I didn't see that coming, except you did see that coming. And I think that's the one aspect where if you didn't see it coming, it would be an emotional roller coaster, and that done in 100 pages is really awesome, and it would have been beautiful. Sadly, you do see it coming from almost the very beginning, or you're like, okay, it's going to be like that. I understand this person's going to do this. And at that point, you're just like, dang. Like, if you would have been blindsided as a reader, and it would have been amazing. It would have totally brought you on this ride from the beginning to the end. And yeah, I think you would have enjoyed it or I would have enjoyed it a little bit more if that was the case. Maybe you don't like these surprises or these twists and turns, but I do. And so I maybe would have enjoyed it just a tad more if it had done that. But besides that, I think it's just, you should read it because it's a beautiful introduction to this world that Daniel Greene is trying to create. It brings a lot of questions that you want answers to, and I think that will happen within the next few books. And that's exactly it. It's supposed to hook you into this world, into this culture, into this society, and bring you over to wanting to read the main series, right? And I think that's done beautifully in this book. And so it's only 100 pages. It'll take you an hour or 2 hours. It's like a couple Netflix episodes. So there's no commitment to it. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's right there. Might as well go do it. So I do recommend reading Breach of Peace by Daniel Greene, and hopefully you do so, and let me know how it was for you down in the comments. But that's it for now. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.